Rome. The Eternal City. Located in central Italy, the city of Rome is commonly being referred to as the City of Seven Hills. These 7 hills, located east of the Tiber River, are considered the grounds where Rome was founded. They are an integral part of Rome's historical and cultural landscape. The 7 hills of Rome can be counted as Palatine Hill, Aventine Hill, Capitoline Hill, Caelian Hill, Esquiline Hill, Viminal Hill, and Quirinal Hill. Each of these 7 hills boasted its own small settlement. The groups of people interacted with each other and eventually merged together to form the early Roman kingdom, symbolized by the construction of the Servian walls around the 7 traditional hills of Rome. Although there are other hills that are also significant, such as the Vatican Hill, we will only be covering the traditional ones within the Servian walls in this video. The first hill we'll be covering is Palatine Hill, where you will find the Roman Forum today. This hill is the main setting of one of Rome's founding legends, the story of Romulus and Remus, who were nursed in a cave by a she-wolf. It was this hill that the adult Romulus favored and where he eventually founded Rome. The hill later became the aristocratic quarter of Rome's ruling class and home to several temples and palaces, including the ruins of the massive Domitian Palace complex and stadium, and the well-preserved houses of Augustus and Livia. The Temple of Apollo, and temples of Victory and the Great Mother are also here. Much of the Palatine has not been excavated, except for the area nearest the Tiber. Moving on to the second hill. Legend tells us that Remus had selected the Aventine to live on, while his brother Romulus stood on the Palatine, each claiming the better results. But since Romulus prevailed in that battle, Aventine became associated with the common folk. Separated from the Palatine by the Circus Maximus, Aventine Hill eventually transformed into a wealthy residential area. It is here that the Aventine keyhole, which offers a lovely framed view of the dome of St. Peter's Basilica in the distance, is found. The doorway is located in the square of the Knights of Malta. The orange garden at the top of the hill offers some of the best views of Rome. Also of note is the Basilica of St. Sabina, one of Rome's oldest basilicas, built in the 4th century. Our third hill is the religiously important head hill, Capitoline, which is also the smallest of the 7. Capitoline Hill was the civic center of Rome, much like the Acropolis of Greece, serving as a citadel in the legendary period. The assassins of Caesar locked themselves in the temple of Capitoline Jupiter after the murder. Perched on the hill is the 16th century Plaza Capitoline Square, redesigned by renowned Renaissance artist and architect, Michelangelo. The Capitoline Museum, consisting of the 3 palaces facing the square, is one of the oldest museums in the world, filled with 20 galleries worth of priceless artifacts and artwork. At the peak of the hill is the Basilica of St. Mary of the Altar in Heaven, the designated church of the Rome City Council. Nearby is the impressive monument, known as the Altar of the Fatherland, named for the first king of unified Italy in the late 19th century. Number 5 is the Caelian Hill. During the Republic, the Caelian was densely populated. After a fire in 27 CE, the Caelian became home to Rome's wealthy. The Via Claudia runs through the hill, sectioning it into a more modern east side and a medieval west side where there are some well-preserved underground Roman houses. There are several unique churches of note here, such as the Basilica of St. Stephen in the Round. Number 5. Esquiline was the largest of the 7 hills of Rome. Its claim to fame comes from the Roman Emperor Nero, who built his Golden House, the grandest villa in Rome's history, upon it. On the peak you will also find the Basilica of St. Mary Major, one of Rome's 4 papal basilicas. Number 6. Viminal Hill is nestled between the Esquiline and Quirinal hills. The Central Termini train station is located here. Another landmark of note is the Rome Opera House. Number 7. The Quirinal is the most northerly and the highest of the 7 hills of Rome. Nearby is the famous Trevi Fountain, where you can throw coins into. Thank you for watching this video this far. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to support my work.